Hey guys, Mars Hanging here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we're going to be taking a look at the STR base form Gotenks that got his EZA finally on Global alongside the AGL Super Saiyan 1 that we showed off yesterday. Now this one is interesting because the AGL one I felt like could have some value to some teams because of his support that he provides, but this guy is kind of more of a standalone sort of deal. So he raises defense for 1 turn, does supreme damage. He raises allies attack by 30% for 1 turn. Then he gets attack and defense 100% start of turn. Additional attack and defense 50% when performing a super. Then he gets an additional 100% attack and a chance to crit and chance to dodge 30% as the first attacker in the turn. He gets key +1 and an additional 50% attack and defense, chance of performing a crit and chance of dodging 20%. Per Heavenly Events category ally self-excluded attacking in the same turn. So he is getting quite a lot of extra stuff from having Heavenly Events category allies, but he kind of has the exact same issue as the AGL Gotenks that we showed yesterday, who wants to be with rapid growth allies ideally because they're the ones that he's supporting, but his only 200% team is the Majin Vegeta team, which there are some Heavenly Events characters on here because of the, Majin Buu Saga being part of his leader skill. But in terms of this team build, it's only the other Gotenks units that are on Heavenly Events. And when we look at his best link partners are units like this Tech Goten, who is not on Heavenly Events. Because obviously I think he kind of loses out on a lot by not being a Super Saiyan, right? Just being the base form Gotenks. But there's quite a lot of extra buffs that he's going to get, right? Extra 50% attack and defense, and then crit and dodge 20%. So if you have 2 Heavenly Events allies on the rotation with him, it's another 100% to stats, and then 40% dodge and 40% crit chance, on top of the 30% that he has in slot 1. So it's quite a lot on a Heavenly Events team. So obviously in this case, he's not going to have as high of those buffs, but we do have, I'm using this guy since we showed him off yesterday. He is a support unit for the other Gotenks units, so we might as well use him on this setup, right? So we got 3 links active, we have 152k at the start of the turn. Now the thing is with this guy, he is raising allies attack, so him being in slot 1 is quite useful, and then obviously he has that extra dodge and crit chance when he's in slot 1, but he is of course better defensively after he super attacks. So let's see how we get on here. Yeah, see, we don't dodge the first attack. We take 80k. Then he drops a 5.4. That's not too bad. Then there's the dodge. Yeah, there we go. Actually, I need to double check. If it says as the first attacker, then he doesn't even get it before he attacks, which is very much... No, okay. Are you going to die to this? Almost. Oh, okay, yeah, of course. Eat the super for 300k, then dodge the normal attack. Nice. Now, that's of course the problem with some of these, the way some of these abilities are worded. Now, it is annoying that they wouldn't have done the updated version for this Gotenks, but considering his EZA is so recent. But if the unit's passive says as the first attacker in the turn, then it doesn't trigger until that unit attacks, which obviously is kind of awkward for certain units when it comes to defensive based abilities. So yeah, it is first attacker in the turn, so that means the only dodge that he will have in slot 1 before he attacks is the dodge chance that he's getting from the allies, Heavenly Events allies on the rotation, or whatever you've given him in hidden potential. I should have brought a item, although actually, you know what, I still have my item set for the World Tournament, so my first item in the tray that obviously can only bring 1 into this stage is a Ghost Usher, so I'm going to use it because obviously next turn we at least have the STR Gotenks in slot 1. I should have brought a support memory because we could have at least got a bit of a heal here. But yeah, so the problem with this guy, Heavenly Events allies, which if you were to build like a Heavenly Events team, then he's going to have a little bit more value. But as I was kind of saying, comparing him to the AGL one, the AGL Super Saiyan Gotenks is a support unit, so you can throw him on a team with some strong rapid growth allies. I went through some of them in yesterday's video, and then you could just use him as like a floating third slot unit, and he's still going to be providing some value to the team. Whereas this Gotenks, outside of like his attacks, like what is he providing to the team? Now we do have every single link active except shocking speed if we put him in the middle here. So how do I want to play this? I mean, I guess I could do this. Now we don't get our... See, we miss out on quite a lot of extra stats. This is the other problem as well, right? He's getting 100% attack, and then it's the dodge and crit chance as the first attacker. So if we move him into slot 2, not only is he going to do less damage, but then he's losing out on some of that extra crit chance and extra dodge chance. But let's see how this plays out here. So we'll do this. I'm not going to be able to get those green orbs at all, am I? So let's do this and then this. Set up these purple orbs ready for the next turn. So AGL Gotenks on this turn 5.1. Oh yeah, of course. Alright, there's a dodge. And then, of course, at least Gotenks, this base Gotenks, he does have the effect for raising allies' attack on super, which is a useful thing for a character that's going to be in slot 1 to have. But, again, like, I don't really see a lot of teams where you're really going to want to be using this guy. I mean, tanking against type advantage, pretty decent. Like, 28k from the super, not bad, but... How much is Gotenks going to take here? Ooh. Good thing we didn't get the super on him, eh? Can we win this turn? Is their active skill a key blast? It surely is, right? Yeah, so we can't use that. Alright, so we'll do this. I mean, we could use it to get the defensive boost, I guess, because he doesn't heal from the active skill, so... Actually, yeah, maybe we will do that, because... He won't heal, he just negates it and takes no damage. But then it gives everybody on the rotation the defensive buff, which I think we probably need to last out the turn here. So, grab these for you. Get a decent bit of healing off of that. Oh, great. Key, not so good here. Should I just do this again? Yeah, why not? I did not bring the... appropriate items for the showcase, apparently. But yeah, I don't know what to say about this Gotenks, really. Like, the numbers that he's putting out are okay, but again, comparing him directly to the AGL one, like, what are you going to use him for? I mentioned this in yesterday's video. Like, if we get a super good new Gotenks, then the AGL one is probably going to be on his leader skill, right? Because I don't think there's any way they could do a Gotenks leader skill that wouldn't have all of the Gotenkses on it, unless they did like a Super Saiyan 3 one that only had like Super Saiyan 3 as a leader skill or something, right? So if he's going to have anything like Fused Fighters, Youth, Heavenly, anything like that, right, the other Gotenks are going to be on there. So if a really good new Gotenks comes out, the AGL Super Saiyan one will be a support unit for him. But this STR one, like, what will he really be doing like for that team? I mean, obviously decent in slot 1 in terms of providing that buff. Obviously having a bunch of Heavenly Events units on rotation with him does give him those extra stats and everything, but yeah, I don't know. And obviously here on this team, we the Martian Buu Saga team, Vegeta not exactly linking up super well with these Gotenks units. But you can see here, by him only having the dodge chance from the Heavenly Events ally, which is the other Gotenks, and not getting the extra dodge chance until he attacks, then yeah, he didn't dodge any of the... Well, he dodged 1 out of the 3, which is not really what you want from this unit, right? That's wanting you to put him in slot 1. Then you imagine you go up against a much harder enemy, and you're only dodging 1 of 3 attacks. Like, he's going to get absolutely destroyed in the first slot. So, I don't really know... what they were thinking with this this Gotenks, because again, like the AGL one, I can at least see a use for him, right, as a support unit. But this guy, like, what realistically, what are you going to use him for? I'm not even going to bother supering with you. I'm pretty sure this Goten doesn't raise defense on super. I might as well just grab extra HP back with the orbs. But yeah, I don't understand why they waited to drop these as well. Like JP got the sub EZAs for Gotenks the day the LR Super Boo banner came out. And everybody was super confused. Like, I mean, I even mentioned in a video before the part 2, well, we're calling it part 2, right? But like Super Boo came out, that we should be expecting the sub EZAs. And then they even, because they just copy and paste, obviously, a lot of stuff from, like, the JP celebrations, they even copied over the fact that, like, the Gotenks EZA event that you have to farm the sub EZA medals from, like, came back. But because they didn't add in the sub EZAs, it means that that EZA event came back for no reason, because the EZAs weren't out yet. Obviously, you did need to still farm them up, and hopefully you guys did get those done. Having them pre-farmed ready is always kind of nice, right? So then the day the EZA like officially comes out, you can just EZA the character straight away. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, we've got a full Heavenly Events rotation now because we do have the other Gotenks. We only start off at 180k, and we do have type disadvantage. So bear in mind, with 2 Heavenly Events allies, we're going to have a 40% chance to dodge in slot 1. And then once we've attacked, we get that extra 30% chance as well. So we do dodge the attack in slot 1. 6.1. I was going to say, reasonably high chance to crit as well. Okay. Nice. So he dodged all the attacks except for 1. So pretty good showing on that turn. It's just, again, like, on some of these teams, I mean, like, if you really don't have other options, maybe he would be good. But if we start to see a really strong Heavenly Events team start to develop, or, you know, again, with, like, a super powerful new Gotenks or something, are you really going to want to be using this guy, like, random sub-EZA, as a slot 1 unit on that team? Like, probably not, right? So get our orb changing here. We are going to get a full heal off of this Dokkan attack, so I am going to play out this turn. We'll get one more turn in with this Gotenks, because we are going to have the Goten on the next rotation. Get the extra bit of support. Do I go for these? Yeah, I might as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. What would you like to see from a new Gotenks? I know a lot of people, when I did the video talking about the theories about Gotenks being the Tanabata unit and whether people would be hyped for that or not, quite a few people in the comments did say that they are not particularly hyped or crazy about Gotenks, but quite a few people said that they do like Gotenks. So if we were to get a new one, whether it just be like a Dokkan Fest, a Yellow Coin LR, like who knows, if we were to get a new Gotenks, what would you like to see? Would you like him to be a Dokkan Fest? Would you like him to be a Carnival LR? Like, what would you like his kit to be? Like, we've got the transforming Gotenks. I think it would be cool to get a Goten and Trunks that fuse. It's funny that we don't have one of those yet, considering we have a Kale and Caulifla that fuse. And, you know, Dragon Ball Super came out a long time after Dragon Ball Z. We still don't have fusing Goten and Trunks. Or if we're just going to get a standalone Gotenks, I think they should just have a Super Saiyan 3 standalone one. Go crazy on his animations with, like, the kamikaze ghosts and all that sort of stuff. I think that would be pretty cool. I'm not the biggest fan of Gotenks, but I think a new unit for him could be pretty good. So I'd be happy to see a good new Gotenks, right? Like, we don't have one that's really super meta relevant at this point. So right, so we will, do I want to put you in slot 1? I kind of want to see what he will look like here with all these extra links, because he's getting quite a few extra links off of this Goten, including the fact that this Gotenks has Kamehameha. So since we have all these AGL orbs here, let's do this. We could be in trouble if he drops a super immediately, but I guess it is what it is, right? So grab this for you. I mean, he's sealed. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Oops. And he's sealed, so it's not like he's about to get a huge defensive buff as well. Of course. I was going to say, all he has to do is not super here, and then we'd be fine. Alright, well, anyway, there you go. That right there is the big problem with these Gotenks units, I guess. So let me know what you guys think. What would you like to see from a new Gotenks? Weird that they delayed these sub-EZAs, considering they don't really... it's not like they were holding back something insanely powerful, but I guess, hey, the anniversary is the main focus now. Going to be starting in a few days' time. You guys will have probably seen... By the time this video goes up, I will have done my stream. where I made my announcement. So I am doing YouTube full time now. So I'm going to be live a lot over the next like week or so, going over all the anniversary stuff, probably doing streams every day during the anniversary. So make sure you come and check those out and hang out with us over here. And yeah, I hope you guys are having fun with the World Tournament. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.